Before I start this one, a lot of you guys have been saying I sound like Jay-Z lately. So, cue the intro.
Yeah. Thank you. Far too kind.
Yeah. Ready?
What is up, you guys? Gold Pony here today in the 2017 Genesis G80, courtesy of Jack G and Volvo Hyundai in York, Pennsylvania. First, let me start by saying this car has an awesome new car smell. But after getting past that, to start with pricing, the G80 rear-wheel drive is going to start at $41,400, while the G80 all-wheel drive is going to start at $43,900. And of course, you can tack on plenty of options if you like. Price of this one comes in right at around $53,000. But anyways, power is going to be sent to the wheels through a 3.8-liter V6, putting out 311 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, 293 pound-feet of torque available at 5,000 RPM. That power is going to be sent to all four wheels today through an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. Anyway, since I mentioned it, let's try out the paddle shifters here. Paddle shifters are always fun to have, I swear, but there's a slight delay with these, as with a lot of cars, but that's fine. But now another thing, before I actually test out the acceleration here, there is a drive mode button directly behind the shifter. And so with that, you're going to be able to choose between 4 different drive modes. There's going to be eco, there's going to be normal, there's sport, and then there's snow mode, as if the all-wheel drive in this one wasn't enough. Anyways, I just dropped this one into sport mode, so let's do a quick little acceleration here. We'll see how quickly we can get this G80 up to speed. There we go. For large of a car as it is, this thing definitely has some pretty decent pickup. But then as far as miles per gallon goes, this one does come in at 16 in the city, 25 on the highway, at least for the all-wheel drive. If you go with the rear-wheel drive, that one's going to come in at 18 in the city, 28 on the highway. As far as visibility goes, it does have a pretty decent sized rear window back there, so I'm having no issues with rear visibility. Side visibility is also perfect. Another thing I think worth mentioning with the Genesis here is it does come with a very awesome warranty. 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper to bumper, and 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranties. So the Genesis definitely has your back when it comes to that. Anyways, when it comes to the exterior up front, there is that awesome Genesis logo. As far as logos go, putting all partiality aside, I think the Genesis logo is one of the coolest logos out there. Moving on to the sides there are automatic bi-xenon HID headlights with high beam assist. So when you're driving at night, cars coming in the opposite direction, it's going to automatically put it back to low beams for you, so you don't have to worry about switching it back and forth all the time. There are also LED daytime running lights as well. Then there is a premium package that's going to add LED fog lights. Then heading around to the side, the G80 does come standard with 18-inch alloy wheels. And then looking up, there are integrated turn signals in those side mirrors as well. But then swinging around to the back, there are wraparound rear taillights. They definitely look awesome. There is a dual exhaust setup. But now since we're around back, as far as trunk capacity goes, that is going to come in at 15.3 cubic feet. That is definitely awesome. But anyways, if the most trunk capacity in its class is not enough for you, those back seats do fold down for a ton of added space if you needed it. Then moving around to those back seats, if you put them back up, the rear legroom comes in at 35 inches. So for reference, I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much space I had going on back there. And for those rear passengers, there are storage pockets in the back of the front seats as well if they needed to store anything. And there is a fold down rear armrest with cup holders. And you do have some awesome rear sunshades for those rear passengers as well. And actually, another thing I definitely want to mention is there is a rear sunshade as well. And that button's going to be located actually on the rear armrest. So those rear passengers once again have even more control over their climate. And this is actually the first car I've seen that. So I'm very excited. That's pretty cool. Anyways, heading back up to the front, the driver's seat does come 12-way power adjustable with power lumbar. There are memory settings for up to 2 different drivers as well. And all seating does come wrapped in leather. Also, I think it's worth mentioning there is a premium leather added with the ultimate package. And there are ventilated seats added with a premium package. Then moving on to the steering wheel, that does come tilt and telescoping. It is leather wrapped and it is heated as well. As far as the startup goes, all you need to do is simply put your foot on the brake. There is a push button start. What a nice little melody. And then upon startup, boost gauges are going to come in a black and white finish. Also, another thing I think is definitely worth mentioning is upon startup, the Genesis logo will be displayed on the windshield as well, because this one does have a heads-up display. So when you're driving, it's going to be showing you your digital speed on the windshield, as well as some safety information when it's needed as well. Anyways, let me go over the dash a little bit here. So to start in that first section, there is the option for that digital speedometer. Then, of course, there is the trip information, and it also does tell you your average miles per gallon as well as shows how many miles you have left until you hit empty. And there's also going to be some safety settings up there like lane keep assist. There's going to be your radio settings if you wanted to look at them. There is also the tire pressure monitoring system. It's going to let you know what each tire's air pressure is at any given time. And then lastly of your settings, you can actually turn off the heads up display if you're not a fan, as well as some of the other safety features if you didn't want the car telling you how to drive. Now real quick, I wanted to touch on the overall interior quality of this one because I am definitely pleasantly surprised here. I'm loving this. So overall, up on the dash, there's soft touch leather on the very top. There's genuine wood trim in the middle there, and then more soft touch leather for the glove box right above that as well. The only plastics I'm really seeing is right around the shifter here, but even at that, it's a soft plastic, so it still feels nice. Also, another thing I want to mention when it comes to the interior, there is a panoramic moonroof up here. Definitely lets in so much more light. Of course, panoramic meaning the rear passengers have access to the sky as well back there. I've always liked that feature in a car. But then anyways, front and center, this is one of the coolest parts if you're into tech. There is a 9.2-inch touchscreen HD display. And so yes, I did say it is touchscreen, but if you didn't want to mess up the screen, all of your controls are actually directly behind the shifter as well. So you can actually control everything on that screen by using this round circular dial here. And through this, you're going to have things like your navigation system. You can link your phone to the car. There is Bluetooth capability, of course, as well. You're going to have a bunch of different settings if you wanted to. And there is going to be a Lexicon 17 speaker sound system. So as always, let's test it out. Like a house of cards. I never know what music's gonna come on, you guys. Don't judge me. It definitely felt like a very well put together sound system coming at all angles on that one, with a good bit of bass as well. So definitely a fan of that. The last thing I wanted to mention on the screen is there is a reverse camera, so you can make sure you don't run anything or anyone over, and so you can make sure you don't back into any trees. And so that kind of segues me into safety. So to start, there are front and rear parking sensors. There are 9 airbags, including a driver's knee airbag as well. There is electronic stability control with traction control. There's anti-lock brakes and brake assist. There's automatic emergency braking. There's blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert. And for anyone who hasn't played with that feature yet, that is definitely a well appreciated feature once you have it, trust me. Then there is lane keep assist and lane departure warning. And lastly, smart cruise control. So it's going to adjust your speed based on the speed of the car in front of you so you don't go hitting anyone. I swear, cruise control has come so far. But anyways, that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Feel free to follow me on social media right there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay gold. I am driving right by a prison. I've never been back here. Somehow got lost. And here I am next to a prison in a Genesis G80. Go me! Anyways, let me... Green light.